future. Come experience it yourself. Biosphere 2.
It's the RV Super Show. Indoors at the PIMA County Fairgrounds starting Thursday. Prices slashed on a huge selection. New and used motorhomes, travel trailers, and fifth wheels. Doors open at 9. Free admission and parking. The RV Super Show indoors at the PIMA County Fairgrounds starts Thursday.
Enter today's password now on the KGUN-9 app for your chance at $100.
It's 6:54. Welcome back. We're tracking breaking news out of Pennsylvania. A manhunt is underway south of Pittsburgh for the suspect who shot 2 police officers, killing 1 in the town of Canonsburg.
And this was the scene just hours ago. Police are calling the attack an ambush on their officers. They were shot the moment they responded to a domestic disturbance. Right now, there are a lot of police activity in that neighborhood. Again, the suspect still on the loose south of Pittsburgh. Happening today, President Obama will meet with now President-elect Donald Trump at the White House.
The two are expected to talk about plans for a smooth transition of power. The meeting comes as Trump and his team form a cabinet. Reports say former Sheriff Joe Arpaio is in the running for Secretary of the Department of Homeland Security. No big shakeup on Wall Street after Donald Trump's election. The Dow Jones Industrial Average rose nearly 257 points, closing just below an all-time high. It's a pretty big contrast to how the markets reacted as election returns were coming in overnight. At one point, the Dow futures plunged nearly 900 points. Things calm on Wall Street, but not so much on the streets across the country.
That's right. 9 on your side's Alexa Liaco's tracking the protests to Donald Trump's elections this morning, and there's been some arrests, Alexa.
That's right, Pat. 124 people to be exact now under arrest. 3 officers were injured as tens of thousands of people protested in more than 18 cities across the United States. Protesters in LA blocked the 101 freeway in downtown, set fire to a Donald Trump piñata in the streets. And in Oakland, 30 people were arrested for setting off fireworks in the streets and damaging businesses, damaging patrol cars as well. In New York, police barricaded demonstrators away from Trump Tower. At least 65 people were arrested there. And here in Arizona, hundreds of college and high school students marched through downtown and staged a walkout while chanting "Out Donald Trump" and "Stronger Together." No arrests were reported here. Pat and Sam, back to you.
Alexa, thank you. Governor Doug Ducey ordering flags to be flown at half-staff today in honor of a fallen Show Low police officer.
For more on this, Carlos Herrera joins us live from the Pima County Sheriff's Department. Carlos.
Well, flags will be lowered all day in honor of Officer Reed. Pima County Sheriff's Department also participating. Now, we want to show you some video shared by Tucson police. Officer Reed was shot and killed Tuesday while responding to a disturbance in a restaurant. He served with the Show Low Police Department for 10 years and was previously a sheriff's deputy. He was scheduled to retire in February. Officer Reed is survived by his wife and 2 children. Live from the Pima County Sheriff's Department, I'm Carlos Herrera, KGUN-9 on your side.
All right, thank you, Carlos. This morning, schools are closed in upstate New York there because of a massive fire at a former steel plant. Just look at the scene south of Buffalo. It took hundreds of firefighters to control the blaze. Emergency service crews are warning people not to handle debris from the fire because it may be toxic. And in England this morning, a train conductor is in jail on manslaughter charges after this, a deadly train derailment in South London. 7 people were killed, at least 50 others hurt. Investigators say the train hit a sharp turn at a much faster speed than it should have.
Now a check of the weather with meteorologist April Madison. April.
It's going to be a little bit windy again today. Maybe not quite as bad. At least for now, it's not as bad as yesterday, and that's allowed us to dip to the 50s. 56 out there. It's chilly. Grab the jacket as you head out the door. Wind will pick up again today, though. 15 to 25 mile-per-hour winds expected throughout the early part of the day, possibly calming down by this evening, but at least staying cool. 76 today, 76 again for your Veterans Day, and then we'll hold on to the 70s into the weekend as our wind finally begins to calm down. Getting those 80s back, though, by next week. Big Al?
April, we're looking at Ajo Way to the north, up in the Catalinas area, from area of around Irvington, Ajo, and we see no problems here. A lot of construction going on, but again, everything 2 lanes and no big slowing. The speed limit has been reduced in this area. To our Beat the Traffic map, want to show you a couple of things real quick. One of them right over here in this area, some slowing along the westbound side of Broadway, northbound Kolb over to Wilmot. That is the latest from the Beat the Traffic Center.
All right, Big Al, thank you very much. This morning we're talking about the new sheriff in Pima County, Mark Napier, beating out current Sheriff Chris Nanos. Napier says he wants to reestablish public trust, treat deputies better, and work better with other departments like TPD. Tucson's largest school district will have a new board come January. One of 3 incumbents has been edged out. Cam Juarez got the fewest votes. Mark Stegman and Crystal Foster came in 1-2. At this point, looks like Rachel Sedgwick will be 3rd. Could be the newcomer in the board, but the votes, they're still being counted.
A majority of voters gave low-wage workers in Arizona a raise. They passed Prop 206, which raises the state minimum wage from $8.05 an hour to $10 in January, bumps it up for the following 3 years as well. Business owners worry they'll have to raise prices. Advocates for the hike say it's impossible to raise a family on the current minimum. If you're just looking for a job, though, this morning you're in luck. More than 1,000 positions are up for grabs at the East Tucson Job Fair. Jobvertising is hosting the fair today, featuring dozens of employers. It's from 11 to 2 at the Hilton Tucson East near Broadway and Pantano. And there you have it. Windy weather today, April Madison.
Yeah, it's not going to be quite as bad as yesterday, but at times still going to be pretty strong, and hopefully it'll start to die down by tomorrow.
It's chilly when it's windy.
It is a little chilly, and it's hard to play golf in this.
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
The wind.
Wait till the weekend.
All I'm saying.
Have a great morning, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.